So in this class, we are going to study about the screening and the diagnostic test, right? And a few factors associated with selection of this particular test. Okay? So here, the scenario is that we have 1000 newborn babies born. Are you going to test everybody for ruling out the presence or absence of hearing loss?
Yes.
The answer is yes. Correct. And the question is 1000 of them are there. So if you are testing for the presence or absence of hearing loss, and if the answer is yes, the question is which is the type of test that you are going to do? Are you going to do a detailed evaluation or are you going to select out something else? Naturally, we know 3 in 1000, 2 to 3 in 1000 would be having a significant amount of hearing loss. So the percentage prevalence is very less, 0.02, 0.03%. So we cannot keep doing a detailed test. So we have to go for a screening test. Now the question is, what does a screening test do? The screening test segregates a group of people who are likely to have a particular condition, hearing loss here, than a group which are not likely to have a particular condition. So while selecting a particular screening test, we have to identify a few factors, see a few factors which are there, which are sensitivity of the test, specificity of the test, hit rate of the test, false positive and false negative. Why do we need to worry about things? We need to worry about things because there are some 1000 children whom we have to screen. We know that it is not a very prevalent condition. So there should be a test which should be saying, okay, these are all okay, no need, it should be fast enough. But there should be another parameter of the test is that if there is a hearing loss, they should be catching hold of it also appropriately. Correct? So sensitivity, specificity, and there should be less amount of false positive. Although normal, it should not be coming as positive. There should be less amount of false negative disorders, but it should not show negative. So here, if you see, the sensitivity of a test, which means the true positive, means the ability of the test to identify people who have the disorder. Sensitivity. How sensitive is the test? Identify the disorder. The second is the specificity. We need to worry about it because the condition of hearing loss is not a very common condition, although it's the highest occurring disorders. But it is 0.02, 0.03%. So most of them would not be having the condition. So they should be screened out very easily and fast. So the test should be having high specificity. That means it should be correctly identifying people who do not have the disorder. Correct? Then there is something known as the false positive, means unnecessarily saying refer although it is normal, and false negative, disorder not. Now here, if we see, there are two major tests which have brought about a revolution. The first is the autoacoustic emission and the second is the auditory instant response. Both of them have different sensitivity and specificity. So the ABR, if you see, would be having a sensitivity of 90 to 94%, while the OE would be having a sensitivity of 70 to 85%. But if you see, the specificity of the ABR would be 80% and the specificity of OE is 90 to 99%. So in case there is a newborn hearing screening to be done, which test are you going to choose? ABR or OE? OE. The reason is that to identify who are normal is known as specificity and OE is better than ABR in terms of specificity. But if you have to identify whether the person is having a hearing loss or not perfectly, then the test should be very high sensitive and ABR is 90 to 94% in terms of its sensitivity. It's a very sensitive test. We take in ABR into NICUs, newborn hearing screening units, rather than the autoacoustic emission. Understood? Normal, OE, but NICUs, ABR. Geriatric population is there. 1000 people who are above 60 years are there. Which test are you going to use? ABR. Because we know that, yes, most of them should be having hearing loss. We should not be missing out anybody. Technically, we should be using that. For practical reasons, there may be differences. The overall combination would be known as the hit rate. Hit rate is the proportion of actual cases that test correctly identifies. That's known as the hit rate. Sensitivity, specificity, false positive, false negative, and hit rate. These are factors which have to be seen while selecting a screening test. Thank you.